Well, this is difficult, but I have come to say goodbye to our house, where we spent many holidays, had much of fun, had a few fights, but I'm going to just videotape one last time. And I'm going to try to capture some different memories that at least I had, and maybe other people can relate to them, I don't know. Helen's a little crabby. Ashley's being a good big sister. As I stand here, among other memories I have is obviously the just the house and everything, having parties back here. But I also remember riding snowmobiles back here. We'd come up this trail and go out there into what used to be a farm and go snowmobiling. And then of course we have the swing set here, which we spent many a moon on playing as kids. There used to be trees here that we'd try with our feet. And then over here is the site of our bonfire pit, where we've had many a corn roasts and many a gathering. And right in this area here, when we were kids, we used to have the clubhouse and the doghouse and the sandbox where we used to play. And this is hard to believe, but if you can go back 30 years ago, at one time there used to be a wide open space here. We'd slide down this little hill back there that's really now non-existent. And over here was our path that we took as we walked to school, and of course the path is long since grown over now. And of course back here is where I had a fort that I made when I was a kid. Back down that way, Karl and Bobby each had tree forts. Bobby had a great tree fort. It was a double-decker. Karl and I tried to imitate his, but ours just wasn't quite as good. Of course, it would have helped if the tree wasn't dead and falling down. Of course, down in that part of the building is where the city of Mendota Heights rented space for many years. Oops, try this lighting here. And then later, Roadway Rubbish, Bruce Levine's company, and then Jim Berquist and Sons Garbage Disposal, where I spent many a time in my life. Tore apart many a cars, banged for many hours on drums, hung out, got drunk, slept, you name it. Great place. The building is now locked. I have turned in the keys to my mother last night. The city now has possession of it, so I can't get in there. That is too easily. Because it's really weird to see this place empty. A few things I left on the walls. Possible souvenirs for whoever comes in here to destroy the place. Possibly just another headache for someone else to deal with. I don't know. I don't care. It's not my problem. I think that says it all. Oh, don't! I tripped. I tripped. The kid's having a conniption. I better shut this door. If the city sees us, I could be in trouble. I'm not. Well, it's not that I'm not supposed to be here, it's just that this building's supposedly locked up. Shh, don't tell anyone. There was a time not too many years ago you could look down this trail and see nothing but Dodd Road, Tom Thumb, etc., etc. We used to come down here with snowmobiles. We'd ride the horseshoe, or what we referred to as the horseshoe, up a long freeway road. It was especially fun if you had the caboose attached to the back of the snowmobile, because if you went around the corner fast enough, you get the caboose to slide down the hill sideways. Don't tell anyone, no, shh. Gotta videotape my little view coming up out of this area. There's a great picture of the house that was actually not a picture, a drawing. It was taken from right back here. And actually the artist, Sir Karl, painted it right about here. It's a shot like that, as I recall. Here's our orchard, the apple tree. Every year I figured that tree would be dead, and every year I figured the tree was done with apples, but as you can see, far from it. Ashley's obsessed with our family pets who have passed on, so she is going to show us where they're buried. Underneath the glorious willow tree.
Right here.
Yep, and which one is that? Heidi.
Hey?
Heidi.
Heidi.
Yep. Okay, next.
I don't know.
Duchess.
Duchess.
And where's Mandy?
Mandy was right there.
And she's in a box. So we had her cremated. Here's some trees that came from Crane Lake. Actually, this white pine down here, where am I? This white pine, well, both the dead one and the one that's very much alive also came from Crane Lake. Sneak a quick peek inside. Can't go in, don't have keys. Well, as the sun sets on this gorgeous August evening, I say farewell to our house and our home and a place of wonderful memories. From 1951, June of 51, to August 9th, when my mom moved out, and it officially becomes, we become trespassers Friday. So I say goodbye.